It is the final episode of Monday Night Raw before the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to WWE 2k22 Universe Mode. I'm BrendenPlayz. Big episode tonight. 3 big matches as we prepare ourselves for the pay-per-view. We're going to see the final challenge for Edge. Can he defeat the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, Money in the Bank qualifiers, and much, much more in this big supercharged episode of Raw. Let's jump into the beginning here as we're going to check out the match card. We're going to see Walter, or now known as Gunther, taking on The Miz. Those two guys competing in the Money in the Bank ladder match. They'll get a chance to see each other tonight. Cruz takes on Lashley. Charlotte will take on Lacey. Evans, Charlotte will be taking on Bianca Belair at Money in the Bank for the Women's Championship. Looking forward to seeing that one. We're going to see Finn Balor and Tommaso Ciampa. Can't wait for this one. Two guys that will fight each other at Money in the Bank for the US title. They'll get a preview here tonight. Alexa Bliss and Shayna Baszler will take each other on. The winner gets the last spot for Raw in the Money in the Bank ladder match for the women, and arguably the most important match in the history of Universe Mode on Monday Night Raw. This is massive. Edge and The Fiend. Cannot wait for that one. Gunther gets a win over The Miz. Bobby Lashley continues his momentum swing. He's in the Money in the Bank ladder match, of course. He gets a win over Apollo Crews. Charlotte defeats Lacey, and it will be now Finn Balor and Ciampa one-on-one. Let's jump into it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see Finn Balor and Tommaso Ciampa one-on-one. Cannot wait for this match. Two guys that have made a huge name for themselves in NXT. Finn Balor, since then, moving into the main roster, has had plenty of success. Ciampa now just leaving NXT to pursue main roster glory. Both guys immediately making an impact here in Universe Mode. Finn Balor, 2 wins, 2 losses to his name. Tommaso Ciampa, on the other hand, was the inaugural United States champion here in the series, but lost it immediately to Damian Priest. So that's where we're at right now, ladies and gentlemen. Damian Priest has been dominant. He's been downright brutal at times. He's attacked Finn Balor. He's attacked Tommaso Ciampa. He's done everything in his power to keep these two guys away from the US Championship. And if they have had their opportunities, he has done everything he can to hurt them as much as possible. Tommaso Ciampa on his way to the ring now. As we said, held the US title for a very short period of time. It's taken away from him very quickly from Damian Priest. And we know he is not happy. It's as simple as that. That is the easiest way to put it. Tommaso Ciampa is pissed off. He wants his title back. He can't believe that things haven't been going his way. Damian Priest's actions have been despicable. And quite frankly, these two guys, Finn Balor, who was originally going to get a title shot. Finn Balor beat Damian Priest, but Damian Priest beat him up post-match, gave Finn Balor a concussion. Finn Balor unable to compete at Hell in a Cell, and that was the match where Tommaso Ciampa lost to Damian Priest. Of course, Damian Priest, well, attacking Ciampa before the match even began, giving himself the upper hand. Ciampa unable to have a fair opportunity to defend that championship. Since then, look, there's been some backstage altercations. Finn Balor's got his hands on Damian Priest, as has Tommaso Ciampa. So both guys are sick and tired of being pushed around by Priest, and they're trying their best to get themselves back in a position where they could, genuinely take that championship away from Damian. Balor up top now, up high. Tommaso out of the way and connects with a knee there to Balor. So triple threat environment at Money in the Bank, which means that Damian Priest doesn't have to be pinned or submitted to lose that championship. So it's very, very vulnerable situations there for Damian. Obviously, he's been very, very good since, the beginning of the series. He's been dominant in the way that he's gone about his business, been able to take out Balor and Ciampa. It's not an easy thing to do. He's been able to do that. He beat Tommaso Ciampa. Yes. So Damian Priest is the real deal. Now, you might not like the way he's gone about it. I certainly don't. But he certainly has made a big statement as Balor off the top with a splash. Found nothing. Nothing but the knees as Ciampa, he missed the elbow. Balor coming back with a combination into the big kick as well. Nicely executed there by Finn. And he needs a bit of a confidence boost, I feel. After missing out at at Hell in a Cell, he needs to make sure that Money in the Bank is everything for him. He needs that big win. He needs that championship. As Ciampa, unable to connect, Balor makes him pay with a kick. And Balor looks to spin. Ciampa there with a counter into the midsection kick. Now Ciampa gonna pick him up. And oh, drives a knee. Did he connect to the face? I think he was close. He's gonna go up high. Drops the elbow. Down onto Finn Balor. Trouble now for Finn as Tommaso Ciampa looks the goods at the moment. And Ciampa certainly in control here. And Finn Balor stomping away on Tommaso. Now Balor up top. What's he going to think about doing here? Went for maybe a diving knee drop. Missing out as Ciampa. More kicks to the face here. And you have to feel for Tommaso Ciampa. You know, he won that US Championship in the Fatal 4-Way. He was looking like he was on top of the world. And quickly all taken away from him as Ciampa losing to Damian Priest at Hell in a Cell. Not ideal at all if you're Tommaso, because you want to prove yourself when you come from NXT. You want a big moment, a big statement that lets everybody know, hey, I've arrived, I'm the real deal. Well, he had that. It was all taken away from him so quickly from Priest. And quite frankly, the fact that Finn Balor has been so good, so competitive, I actually thought Ciampa might not even get another rematch because Finn Balor probably, arguably, deserves it a little bit more than Ciampa. The fact is, he beat Damian Priest. Never got his title shot to begin with. If you ask me, Finn Balor might be the next guy in line who deserves it rather than Ciampa, despite the fact that Ciampa's the former champion. That's why the triple threat's taking place. Both guys certainly deserve it, as now Finn Balor certainly working away on Ciampa, building some momentum. Great combination of strikes, and hit the Dragon Screw takedown as well. The single leg. Now more and more stomps and kicks. These guys are utilizing the kick so well, and Ciampa shuts down Finn Balor with a neck breaker. That's one way to do it. Ciampa heads up high now. Lining up Finn. Dives, but found nothing as Finn Balor able to evade. Ciampa driven into the corner. And now Balor. Oh, Balor. Ooh. Drove him into the top turnbuckle. And it's been a split on the eye of Ciampa. So that does not bode well for him heading into Money in the Bank. Finn Balor's had concussion issues. We know he's been looking to try and avoid that sort of problem. And he's trying to inflict the same sort of pain here to the Ciampa. Maybe trying to hurt Ciampa, weaken him, soften him a little bit, heading him into Money in the Bank. Because we know Damian Priest, he's going to be coming into that event pretty much 100%. So if you can take out one of the other guys in the match, for example, Tommaso Ciampa, certainly increases your odds a little bit, because the fact is Damian Priest is going to be hard enough to deal with, and having to deal with someone else makes it even more difficult as Ciampa, double knees to the spine of Finn Balor, does not go for the cover. Feel like he should. He's going to line him up for more though. The black card, what can he do? Ciampa hooks the arms, got him up, slams him down, gotta be it. Ciampa could win it right here. Wasting a little bit of time. Now hits him with the cover. Here it is. 1, 2. Whoa, what? We've just lost the lights. We've lost the lights. And oh, Damian Priest. What a surprise. Priest is here. Balor's down. Priest. Wow. Lays out Tommaso Ciampa. Balor's already down. And now Priest will deliver the reckoning to Finn Balor as well. Well, this match has been ruled a double disqualification. It'll be a draw. Damian Priest once again showing us how despicable he really is. Well, elsewhere, ladies and gentlemen, Bianca Belair, after Charlotte Flair's match, got herself involved and connected with the big hair whip. Of course, it was only a couple of weeks ago where Charlotte Flair attacked Bianca Belair after her match and hit her with a natural selection. And now, Bianca decided to give a bit of a receipt here, return the favor, hit her with the KOD. Bianca not afraid to fight and stand up for herself. And that's what you want to see. Charlotte was trying to impose herself on the women's champion, trying to make sure that she sent a big message and a statement that, hey, I'm coming for that championship. Well, Bianca fired back with one of her own and said, if you want it, come and get it. And stood right in front of her, whacked her with that big hair whip, hit the KOD. and sent a big statement heading into Money in the Bank. Speaking of Money in the Bank, here is the qualifying match for the last spot in the women's ladder match. It's going to be Alexa Bliss taking on Shayna Baszler. Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Cannot wait for it. It's going to be really, really competitive, I feel. It certainly is an open book. I really don't know how the match is going to kind of fare, but certainly there's a lot of potential winners there. I really believe it. There's anyone in that match could certainly come away with that Money in the Bank briefcase and cash in and win successfully. That's how I feel. Sometimes you kind of get a winner in Money in the Bank and you go, well, yeah, even if they cash in, I feel like they're going to stuff it up. I feel like they're just going to make a mistake somewhere and cost themselves. Well, I don't feel like that's the case. Shayna Baszler 1-1 at the moment. She's looking to try and increase that win-loss record with a win tonight. And tonight's win, well, I would say it's the most important, but she did lose a Women's Championship match recently to Bianca Belair. So she had a chance to become the Raw Women's Champion. She failed. So you would say that's a bit more important, but she's got a bit of a second chance here tonight. They might have to do it the hard way. Get herself a win here, get into Money in the Bank, and have to go on and win and cash in the briefcase successfully. So it's a bit of a longer path to championship glory, but certainly a path that Shayna is capable of completing. Alexa Bliss up top. That's a bad mistake, Bliss. I'm not sure what she's looking to do there. And Alexa Bliss, I'm sure she'll be watching our main event very closely as Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, is back in action. His first match here in the series, taking on Edge. We know Bliss and the Fiend have a close history with one another. So Bliss focusing on tonight's match, of course, for herself, but maybe one eye kept on the main event as well. Adds a big knee there by Shayna, right there to the face of Bliss, and follows it up with a clubbing shot to the spine. Bliss goes down. Shayna Baszler in control early on, and now looking to wrap the arm around a Bliss and maybe look for a potential submission later on in this match by wearing down that arm. Alexa Bliss, well, she's been successful so far. She's been very competitive here on Raw. She's been involved in some big matches, but I guess she hasn't quite been able to succeed at the big final hurdle. Of course, she was involved in the Women's Championship match originally, Fatal 4-Way, so you know, she's been there. She's been in amongst it, but hasn't been able to quite seal the deal with a big win. Tough opponent here tonight for Bliss. I'm not sure if she's going to be able to beat Shayna, but at the moment, she's looking pretty good. Running dropkick there by Bliss. That's much better. And now, more promising offense here by Alexa. Looking more focused now. Early on, she kind of was looking to kind of taunt the crowd a little bit there and get their support, but now she's got her eyes set on the prize, and that's beating Shayna Baszler, and that's what she needs to focus on badly. Bliss now into the cover. Shayna though with a kick out. Alexa looking a little stunned. After all that, I just got a 1 count. Well, that's right. Shayna is one of the toughest in this division. As now Bliss, big kick there to Shayna right in the face. Alexa Bliss needs this win, but it may be too much to ask for as Shayna now coming back into this big slam right in front of the audience there. As now Alexa in trouble. Shayna, where's she going? Up high with an elbow. Usually not her forte. Into the cover. Bliss down to kick out. Now this is close. Alexa. Oh no. Look at these combinations here. Bliss getting slapped, punched right in the face, uppercutted in the jaw, and Shayna laughing about it as well. Shayna Baszler is brutal. And now Baszler now looking to continue this offense, just more and more strikes into the arm, got it in, the arm breaker, trying to break that arm of Bliss. And Alexa will hang on though. To her credit, she hangs in there, but geez, any more of that sort of offense, it won't last too much longer. Alexa Bliss, you know, she's not that big in size, but she certainly has a big heart. She's able to fight. And look, yeah, we've seen her transformation over the years. She's a bit crazy, let's be real. She's a little bit weird, a little bit crazy. And You know, she's got herself into some interesting scenarios with someone like Bray Wyatt, the Fiend we mentioned. So she's certainly transformed into someone completely different. And despite the fact that she doesn't have the size advantage ever, you know, she can reach down deep into a really dark place and find something special. As now Bliss works her way back into it. Scoop slam. Shayna in a vulnerable position here. Bliss could look to go for Twisted Bliss if she wanted to. As Alexa trying to continue the offense, but Shayna with a counter back. More kicks there to the hamstrings of Alexa. And now Shayna. She's gone from being in a dominant position to trying to hang in there, and a big Superman punch right to the jaw there of Alexa Bliss. Here's the cover. No! Just barely got the shoulder up. Wow. Barely raising that shoulder, but keeps her in the match for a little longer. Now Bliss up high. Oh, here's trouble. Big, big trouble. Shayna cuts her in half. Could be it. No, another kick out. I'm just starting to see some frustration by Shayna Baszler. Starting to realize, hey, this Alexa Bliss, she's tough. How am I going to beat her? Shayna looking for the big closing maneuver, trying to seal the deal. She couldn't quite get it. As now Bliss works her way back into it. Baszler bouncing off the ropes into shots into the kidneys and the back of Shayna. And this is effective here by Bliss. Needs to get Shayna in a position though where I think she can go off that top rope. That's going to be the key for her here. And she's nearly just about got it, I feel. She just needs to keep Shayna grounded for a little longer. Some vicious right hands though from Bliss. Giving everything she's got behind them. Trying her absolute best to keep Shayna down for as long as possible. And Shayna though sweeps her off her feet. Money in the Bank qualifier. Shayna looking to try and take this win. And here comes trouble. Shayna has her up. Oh no! Got her into the headlock from behind. Trying to submit her. Nowhere to go. She's got her arms wrapped around the throat. And that sleeper hold, good night. Forget about it. Shayna Baszler able to secure the win. Well, that's a heck of a win by Shayna Baszler. An important one because now she gets herself a chance for redemption. She lost the Women's Championship match recently. Now she's got a chance to bounce back and potentially take out the Money in the Bank briefcase at the pay-per-view. Big win there by Shayna. As now, hang on a second, we've been told that something is going on in the back between Edge and one of the Usos. Well, Edge is backstage here, and surprise, surprise, it's the Usos trying to attack Edge just before his third and final challenge. He has to beat Bray Wyatt. If it's already not hard enough, now he's got to try and take out the Usos, and Edge has him up high and puts him through the table. Wow! Jey Uso put through the table by Edge, and he's still trying to get up to his feet. And Edge trying to submit him here, trying to choke him out. A little bit like Shayna Baszler a moment ago. And Edge. Oh, Jey Uso, he's tapping for his life at the moment. And he might be passed out, thank goodness. Edge has already had to try and beat down Jey. You know, a bit of a street fight. As Edge with a spear. And I don't think Jay's going anywhere now, but if you got Jey, where's Jimmy? That's my question. Where's Roman Reigns? That's what I want to know as well. Where is the rest of the bloodline? Jey Uso's down, and here's Jimmy. Jimmy attacking Edge up higher on the rampway. Just as Edge was trying to get out of there and trying to get back to the arena because his match is about to begin now. He meant to come from the locker room. I think he was in his own private vehicle trying to stay away from the bloodline, and on his way to the ring, being attacked by the Usos. Hits the spear though on Jimmy. And Edge though still being assaulted by Jey, and now Jimmy cannot be 100% heading into his match with Bray Wyatt. Hit his music though. Let's get this match underway. Edge is going to have to fight for his life to win here tonight. Well, here he is, the Rated R Superstar Edge. 3 wins, 1 loss to his name. That one loss coming at Hell in a Cell when he lost the triple threat match, not pinned or submitted in the match. Lashley, of course, was defeated by Roman Reigns to give Roman Reigns the WWE Championship. Edge has had to go through hell to get to this position. The Great Khali, when in that match, Edge was busted open, beaten down, brutalized by Khali. Scott Steiner was, in that match. Of course, Edge attacked beforehand, and it was very physical. And now, honestly, maybe the hardest of them all. I don't even know how Edge is even going to get through this one. The third and final challenge in this 3-challenge that was set by Roman Reigns. 3 challenges. Khali, Steiner, and now Bray Wyatt, the Fiend. If Edge gets through all 3 challenges, he will get a title shot at Money in the Bank. This is it. If he wins tonight, he'll get the title shot he has been craving for, he has been begging for months. I don't know how he's going to do it though. Here comes Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, who made his huge return last week on Raw. Surprise return. Nobody expected to see him back. And quite honestly, I think we've all looked like we've seen a ghost. And this guy is one of the most devastating wrestlers we've ever seen in the WWE. When he dons that mask, he just turns into a creature that we've just never seen before. Something it's unhuman almost. And he is just here to inflict as much pain as possible. He does not even have a contract here on Raw. He is not a contracted WWE wrestler. He's not a superstar. He's not a performer. He's not anything. This guy is simply just a renegade, just a hired gun, an assassin, if you will, here to take out Edge, to stop him from becoming the #1 contender for the championship. Roman Reigns has paid the Fiend a bucket load of money to basically come here to destroy Edge and any hopes that he has of becoming the WWE champion. We are underway. Edge and Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, as straight away Bray is into his work and already attacking Edge with headbutts, now the running senton. I don't know how Edge is going to survive this, quite honestly. Edge was attacked in the locker room just before this match even began. He's been attacked by Roman Reigns before his match against Scott Steiner the week before. He had to go through a 7-foot-tall Great Khali, who, quite honestly, I'm surprised Edge even made it through that one. Khali beat him up badly. Scott Steiner was throwing him around with suplexes. Edge still able to overcome all of that to be here right now. And if it wasn't hard enough to already take on the Fiend tonight, he has to do it after being attacked in the locker room as Bray Wyatt running senton, missing though as the double knees by Edge, and Edge with a running strike takes down the Fiend, the monster Bray Wyatt. Edge gonna get him into the corner. Here comes Edge, running shoulder into the corner. Edge knows he's got to keep the offense going, and he does with a running sliding. No, he's missed it. Wanted to go for the baseball sliding kick into the corner, missing it. Wyatt still showing that he's got some speed, agility, despite his size. And no ring rust here by Bray. So clearly he's been preparing for this for a few weeks now. Roman Reigns knew that probably Edge was going to get through maybe 1, potentially 2 of his challenges. Well, now he's had the 3rd one up his sleeve, ready to go, and he is prepared right now tonight. Bray Wyatt just slamming Edge into the canvas. Think about it. The reality of it is, Edge has to go through a couple of Hall of Famers to get to this position, so it was no easy task at all. And now, easily the hardest of them all is Bray Wyatt. This guy is just a psychopath. Picking up Edge now, hitting him with the choke slam. Edge already beaten up tonight. He's had 3 hellacious weeks, let's be real. It's been a very tough time. And not only that, if you count back an extra week as well, Hell in a Cell as well. So the last month, Hell in a Cell, Khali, Steiner, beaten up backstage, beaten up in the ring. Edge has just gone through hell and back, still here, still fighting, and you gotta respect that, as now he takes down Wyatt again. But this is the last challenge. It all means nothing if he doesn't get through Bray here tonight. If he doesn't beat the Fiend, it's all for nothing. And Edge now picks up Wyatt here. Good strength on display into the scoop slam. Bray Wyatt in a vulnerable position here, but for how long will he be in that one for? He's the type of guy that can turn it around very quickly, and we're seeing it here. Edge going to be taken to the corner. Oh! Head bounces off the turnbuckle. Wyatt, tries to take him off the top. Edge with a counter. Finds the boot as well, and missing the drop kick. Wyatt able to take care of business, and a big clubbing strike over the chest, crushing the lungs of Edge. Taking away his breath, trying to wind Edge and make sure that he's unable to continue here. Edge, though, kicking out at 2, still going. Collar and elbow, tries to pick up Bray, can't do it. Edge starting to run out of gas, you can see it. It's starting to catch up to him. The severity over the last month, all these difficult scenarios he's been put into, it's starting to catch up on the body of Edge. Let's not forget, Edge is, he had a career-ending injury. He's only been back for a couple of years now at more of a part-time status. He's had injuries since he's returned as well. His body hasn't been recovering the way he would have liked it. He realizes the window of opportunity to become a world champion one last time in his career, it's closing quickly. He may not be able to get another title shot if he misses out on this one here against Roman Reigns. His body is starting to decline rapidly. Injuries are taking a toll. Every match is hurting even more and more. Edge realizes time is running out. Wyatt now, headbutt up the headbutt, into the cover. Edge got to survive here, got to kick out, and he will. Still in this match. The Fiend looking to take care of business. This hired gun. Oh, into the Uranagi. Edge in huge trouble now, and Wyatt, look out, went for a chokeslam, went for one too many potentially. I think he could have had it with the Uranagi, and Edge finds a kick. Wyatt goes down, into the cover. Will this be here? Bray Wyatt kicks out at 2. The Fiend still in this match, still fighting, and here comes Edge. Look out, execution! Gotta be it here. Edge has got to go for the cover. He's not done yet though. Edge wants more. He wants the spear. Can he find it? Edge spears Bray Wyatt. He got it. Into the cover. Gotta be it. Edge is gonna go to Money in the Bank. Oh, come on. We've lost the lights again. What is this? What's happening? And now Wyatt has Edge up. Well, clearly Roman Reigns has paid off the ring crew here, taken out the lights. The referee couldn't count to 3. He didn't know if Wyatt had kicked out or not. Either that or Bray Wyatt is up to his usual tricks. We know he's got some superhuman powers at times. But the lights have gone out. The referee couldn't count to 3. And all of a sudden, Wyatt coming back into this match. Well, it's all simply against Edge. Let's be real. Nothing is going his way. It's now Wyatt. Oh, no. Picks him up. Oh! Drives him into the apron. Spine first. Edge is in a lot of trouble. He is in a world of hurt as Wyatt drops down on Edge again. This is not good. Not good at all for Edge. He is fighting for his life. Scoop slam there by Wyatt. And everything is working against him as, oh no, Wyatt picks him up. Choke slam to the outside of the ring. On the hard floor, the outside, concrete underneath that. A little bit of padding. It's hurting Edge badly. We said the injuries are taking its toll. Well, it's even hurting him more every time he lands to the outside of the ring like that. Wyatt drives him into the barricade. Edge crashing to the floor. Count of 6 now. This could end by countout. And if it does, Edge loses. He doesn't go to Money in the Bank. Is all Wyatt going to pick up Edge here. He might be going for the countout win. Wyatt drives him right into the ringside barricade. Count of 8 now. Job done by Bray Wyatt. He's going to go on here and win this match. Edge is going to get out there. And Wyatt decides, you know what? I will come back out and keep it going. He is more interested in inflicting pain than winning right now. I don't know if that's what Roman Reigns wanted from him. And that's the thing about Bray. He's so unstable. You don't really know what you're going to get from him. You might want him to beat up Edge, but he might just go and do whatever the hell he wants. Bray Wyatt wouldn't care if he got himself disqualified. He just wants to hurt people. No amount of money would change that, even though he might be a mercenary, a hired gun. Bray Wyatt still willing to do whatever he wants, whenever he wants. Now going to pick up Edge and toss him down. Wyatt in control. Almost getting beaten, you thought, by the spear earlier on. Edge now thinking about going high risk. Edge missing it. Oh no! Wyatt with the counter! Crushing the skull of Edge! Edge! Nowhere to go! Wyatt crushing Edge's skull, and he might be about to submit here. Edge fighting for his life, trying to stay in this match, and he's going to survive, is he? Getting back to a knee, shot to the midsection, and Wyatt will have to release the hold. Wow, Edge was on the brink of defeat as, another Uranagi. That's got to be it. And I think the rope break enforced. Wyatt goes for it again. Edge has got to get in there, and he'll grab the rope. And that's where Wyatt makes a small mistake that could prove to be crucial in this match. A lack of ring time for Wyatt recently costing him there, and now here comes the Fiend. Stalking his prey, lining him up, ready to go for Twisted Abigail, lining up Edge. Here we go. Bray Wyatt, the kiss of death. Onto Edge, into the cover. Edge has got to grab the ropes, trying to kick out. It's over though. The third and final challenge proving to be too much for Edge. And despite a valiant effort, a heroic performance by Edge, it is still not enough. We thought with the spear he had it done. The lights go out, and it changed from there on. It was all Bray Wyatt after that. I don't know what is going on. Did the ring crew play a part? Did Roman Reigns pay someone off? Or is Bray Wyatt just that gifted where he can do whatever he wants, whenever he wants? It is an amazing return though by Bray. He's uncontracted. I tell you what, someone better throw some freaking money at Bray Wyatt and get him to stay on one of these brands. But hang on a sec, that's Vince McMahon, and he's saying enough is enough. He's stepping in to make things right. And Edge has tried his best, but ultimately the numbers game defeated him. So McMahon is here to maybe overrule this. Reigns has broken every single rule to make sure he's failed. So he's going to give Edge one last chance. One last chance to make it right. And Money in the Bank, Edge will team with RK Bro to take on the Bloodline, Roman Reigns and the Usos. If Rated RK Bro win, Edge will receive his championship match, and anyone who interferes in that title match will be fired. Wow. McMahon laying down the law. He has come in to give us some justice here and make things right. Edge given one last chance after all the shenanigans we've seen tonight. The lights going out, the Usos attack, and ultimately 3 goddamn challenges. I mean, how does anyone overcome this? Well, Edge just couldn't do it, but McMahon will give him one last chance. Thank goodness. RK Bro, Rated RK Bro now, will take on the Bloodline at Money in the Bank. Don't miss it, ladies and gentlemen. What an episode. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like on it and subscribe. Money in the Bank coming away very soon.